Hello and welcome to Angry Ancient's take on Sparta Prague. This is Football Manager 16 and this is episode 3. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much. And I hope you're enjoying it so far. The only thing I've done since episode 2 was I played this Slovako game. We ended up tying 1-1. Wasn't very pleased with it as they were a team we probably should have been beating. The upside was another game in our division. The Victoria Paisan, they lost their game against this Prebrum here. So that was good news because they're basically my main contenders, at least in the preseason summary or season expectations, season preview. They were 5-1 odds to win the league, so if some of these mid-table teams can take them out, that's only good news for me. So the next game I have coming up is the continuation of the UEFA Champions League Best Place Qualifier, Leg 2 in Moscow, so this is going to be a very tough game. I do have a 1-0 first leg edge over them, but it's going to be really tough. And I've tried to rest some of my key players in my game here against Slovako, so hopefully they're ready to play and we can see if we can't either eke out a draw or get the win to cement it home. So let's get this started here. I've been really excited about this game, so I hope let's see if they placed us somewhere here. 4-3-3 wide. That was ours, so they must have played somebody else, and we are a smaller rated team, so that isn't not very encouraging, but we'll see how we do. So Maricek was injured in the last game, or maybe it happened in training. Either way, it really sucked. I was only going to play him about half the game, and he ended up getting injured, so that was the least pleasing part of it all. So let's see, maybe I'll put Dockel in, and yeah, that's what we'll do. So hopefully we've got my number one striker up top here, Lafata. I've got Krejci and Litsingi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing those correctly again. And I've got a pretty strong back with my number one goalie in there. So let's see what happens. I'm going to keep the same tactics at least until halftime. And then if we have to change it, we will. Hopefully we don't. So let's continue on here and get my Zitka. Oh, where's my guy? Hasek. Martin Hasek. I like how he really makes his tackle hard and close down on some of their central guys. So we're going to keep that, and we're just going to encourage them. I'm just going to say, don't get complacent, and most of them gained focus, so that's good. So here we go. Start the match and hope for the best. This is Sparta Prague, Champions League against CSKA Moscow, Leg 2. And we are in yellow, so there we go. We're on the break, and a horrible pass away. Oh no. Jeez. Hey, look at that. It's 1-1 now in the aggregate, and 4 minutes. Well, I guess we're in the 5th minute of play, and we're already playing like crap. So, come on, you guys. Get a goal back. Oh. So we're definitely not in a good position here. We have to get at least one goal, or we're gonna end up in a shootout, I guess, and that probably won't fare very well for us either. Moscow is, I think, a much better team than we are. But we'll see what we do. We're in the 17th minute, I guess, so hopefully my guys can get through the half. Mafata picked up a knock. He's saying he suffered a bruised head. I think he can stay on. He's at 76%, as long as if that goes up a bit in the next few minutes here, he shouldn't be too badly injured. Oh no, here's Doumbia. That guy's got some legs. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, he's kind of recovering a bit, so I think he'll be okay. I'll just click on this and keep him on the pitch. Alright, we're about halfway through the first half. We're still losing 1-0, and okay, let's make a move, guys. Oh no. I'm gonna say that a lot. I really don't have a lot of faith that if we fall behind by a goal, oh boy, that's the worst thing that could have happened. At least make them work for a goal. But here we're basically giving them a freebie, so this totally sucks. Let's take a look at the stats while we're getting demolished on the penalty kick. Oh yeah, we got one shot so far, and it was off target. So that's probably it for us. I don't really, unless we can somehow get a goal back, and then we would win on away goals, but I'm going to keep us in the attacking. I mean, we can't really sit on our laurels right now, so we'll see how it goes. We've still got lots of time left to come back, but I'm not holding my breath. Got lucky there. Oh yeah. So 8 shots to 1, 3 of theirs are on target. 56% percentage of possession for Moscow, so I think we're going to take a peek here. We might just try doing some counter-attacking, and hopefully we're just going to sit back a little bit, lower the tempo. We'll keep our wide stance here, but get that tighter marking off. I do want to close down more though. Pass into space, clear it to flanks. I'm going to whip these crosses in, and we'll go route 1 for to make sure. Alright, let's see if this works. Who knows? Get out there and give those fans something to cheer for. And get out there and improve a little bit, scumbags. Same with you. Okay. This is it. This could be our last 45 minutes in the Champions League this season, so hopefully the team responds well. And the tactics I chose actually help us out a bit here and gets us back into the game. All we need is 1 goal, and now we need 2 goals. Basically, we're out of it, I think. Not the best thing when the manager is saying there's no chance in hell, but just being realistic, and sucks because I was hoping to do well in Champions League and maybe, earn the club some extra money to help with player recruitment or what have you, but it doesn't look like this is going to be the year for it. We got a really bad draw with Moscow, and we're just not there yet to compete with a team like this. So we'll close these guys down. Alright, we'll do that. So we're going to switch it up around the 70th minute, and we're going to change to... Oh, dang. We're going to switch into... We're going to have to up our game here and take more risks. We're going to increase the tempo. We've got overload. We're going to push up as high as we can. Get stuck in. Be more expressive. Roam if you have to. And there we go. Let's see if this helps. Yeah, okay, and it took me forever to do it, so we've got 10 minutes left in the match to get 2 goals away from home against a team that definitely outclasses us. So I'm going to try switching up our this Marco Paixão. He got a really nice goal in that 1-1 draw in between these matches, so I'm going to put him in. And I know Konate is a good player. We're going to put him in for this guy here, Litsingi, who really, maybe it was a bad choice to put him in and play. And we're going to put Marichek in for Matajowski. So I'm hoping for some response here from the players. So far they've done nothing. We've only got like one more shot basically this whole half. And yeah, we're not even, they got 20 shots versus our 3, 57% possession. Get in there. What was that? Okay, we got a corner kick. Let's give them some encouragement. Come on, you guys. Control the ball. And that's it. End of game. Pop. And he blows the whistle. We lose 3-1 in the aggregate, getting destroyed in Moscow, which is what I feared. I really should have just set up shop, but that's the way it goes. I'm just going to get mad. It's unacceptable to have lost on aggregate here. No excuses can be made for that. And they reacted well, so that's good. I guess this gives us more opportunity to concentrate on maybe winning the FA Cup back in Moscow, or pardon me, back in Sparta Prague, or concentrate on the league. So we just have those 2 fronts to look at now. So we do have a pretty thin squad as well, so I don't really want to be in too many competitions, just in case of injuries and whatever. Yeah, Lafata, 5 to 7 days, bruised head. It wasn't that big of a deal. We did actually get a transfer offer for him from Everton. It was only for like maybe 150 or 200,000, so I turned it down. He talked to me afterwards, said he'd really like to leave, of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to leave this little tiny club for Everton? But I told him if they came back with another offer, I'd accept it. So, in which case, I would go and look for a nice, young, talented striker. So, yeah, there's no easy games. Has this defeat raised any questions in your mind about the performance of certain players and whether they contribute to, or they continue to deserve a place in your team? I don't think it's sensible to make such decisions based on just one game, which is exactly how I feel. So-and-so scored a penalty today after a mistake by Steinhofer. How will it affect the player? He'll learn from it. Musa had a great game, picking up player of the match. What do you make of his performance? He was impressive, and I knew he was going to be impressive because he's a beast out there. And let's see, here we go. Swansea City makes Lafata bid for 275,000. If they can give us 375, they can take him. Here's a report on Jurassic. He's unhappy with the low level of team training. That's okay. So here's some more I have to look at for my chief scout. It doesn't look like I'm getting much in terms of quality for judging ability or potential, so it's pretty much what they need to be not just a chief scout, but a scout in themselves. So most of these guys, I believe, are quite horrendous. 7s, 6s, 5s, 2s. Nothing that I would even hire as a scout. Maybe if they were from a different country, I might consider that, just so we would have some instant player knowledge from that country, but otherwise, no. There we go. This guy's not too bad. Let's take a look at him. He's very adaptable, so if I do send him out to other countries, he should have no problem settling in there and with the language and culture and all that. Judging abilities 11, judging potentials 13, which is good because I do focus more on the younger guys. Technicals 10, working with youngsters 11, so that's alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to hire this guy. Okay, he's Pebrum's chief scout. Nice. Well, we'll have to pay them 50,000. And he's currently making 500 a week. I'm going to offer him 575. 3 years, that will put him to 69 years old. I highly doubt he would go any further than that. But 3 years is I think it's worth this 50,000 to get in a chief scout. I guess with his talent, not that he's absolute top shelf, but he's much better than what we've been seeing there. Okay. Oh, look at that. Let's check here. Did I just see that we're going in the Europa League? Nice. So, Champions League got knocked out, but we are in the Europa League, so there you go, a little bit easier teams there, but competition still fierce. I have no idea how far I'm going to get in the Europa League. Hopefully past the playoffs, which is the board wants us to get to the playoff as well, so which is where we are. So let me just take a look. See what our tactics, we're still really low, so I'm just going to use there we go. Okay, this guy's 20 years old. I'm just going to put him in for this injured player and give him some rest. I don't think he's quite ready yet. We'll keep our same tactics, continue on, and we will play. This guy's looking alright. We'll give him a scout and then check him out afterwards. It's nice that we're favorites. 4 to 5 odds. Who is this? They want to give me 56,000 for a 35-year-old defender. I think that's pretty likely. It looks like he's, I don't know. Thinking I might need to keep this guy. He is flattered by the interest being shown in him, so if I don't let him talk to the other clubs, I'm assuming he's going to be a little PO'd. Well, I'm going to try and up a little bit here. They were asking for less than what he's valued at. I'm not looking to sell him. Interest is high with a couple of other clubs looking at the player. I'm going to ask for 150,000. And let's see the playoff. I'm just gonna West Ham. Oh man, I really have no luck in this. I think West Ham is gonna tear me to shreds. I really wish I could have got something different, like Randers. This team from Iceland or something like that. But I have to get West Ham United from the Premier League. Okay, we'll see how that goes. It is a two-leg meeting, so hopefully we get a good opportunity again, either to let's see here. So we're an away team first and a home team second. So I guess in that regard it's good, so we know what we're coming into when we're playing at home. But I'd really like to get a really strong away win, hopefully, or you got to try and get that away goal in there, so at least one goal. So they're saying he's not even worth it. Okay, he's got 15 and 15, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. These guys don't need any match sharpness, they just need to recover their stamina, so they will not play in the under 21s or under 19s. And let's get ready to play here. These guys, do they have any 4-3-3s? Not yet, so we will be the first team to play them with that. Okay. Put a pretty good team out there, hopefully, and get some points here in the league. At least get some momentum going for the upcoming. We got those two Europa League games, and we've also got the FA Cup game coming up after both of those games. So let's win this, get some momentum going, some good team chemistry, build that up a bit, and get that winning mentality set into the team. So this one here, we are in red, playing against, not even sure how to say it, G-Lava. So we'll take a look here. Who else did I bring? I know I like trying to play the younger guys, of course, like this guy. I'll have to give him some game time today, I think, since his ability is less than his potential, so get him improving a bit there. Other than that, it looks like everybody else that's on the bench is already very near their potential. Looks like nobody else has any room to grow. A little bit here. 23-year-old central defender. And Frydek, looks like he's on the right. So one thing I definitely need to get here is a new goalkeeper. I'm going to take a look again. In my under 21s or under 19s, I don't think I had one. Oh, I do have one, and he's off on loan right now for the whole year, so I think he was one gold star out of 3.5 or something like that. So next year, when I actually have the ability to control who goes out on loan, that will be changed, and he'll be staying and probably taking over, and I'll get rid of one of these guys. Are his 34-year-old or 25-year-old, so I'll probably get rid of the 25-year-old. Keep David Bitchik around just to help tutor the young guy, and then 2 seasons from now, he should be off to the races and be a quality goalkeeper for us for a few years, quite a few years. So the first half is pretty much done, 0-0. Looks like it's a pretty boring game, not a whole lot of action here. I'm going to be a little aggressive. I'll be assertive. I'm not happy with your performance. And a few of these guys thought, okay, that's motivating. I'm going to be a little upset at the quality of finishing from Fatai. Seams down and pressurized. Excellent. So he will be subbed off for sure. Unless he motivates himself. Alright. And we are playing at home, so I'm just going to take a peek and see 139 spectators came to watch us in this horribly boring match. Oh, wow. 65 minutes in, nothing's happening. sorry about that. My wife came down and got really talkative. So it really sucks that we lost that Moscow game. Just the way it is. I'll just issue a warning here. And we tied against this Gilava team who looked to be 10th as their prediction, so I'm not happy about that again. But what do you do? I'm going to take a look at my tactics here, and obviously it needs a little bit of tweaking. It sucks that the team doesn't seem to be, okay, I guess we got quite a bit better here. They're getting more comfortable with it. So maybe once we get this familiarity quite a bit higher, they'll play a little bit better as well. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see. So my next game is against Mlada Boleslav, and they are supposed to be fourth, so it's going to be a pretty good game. And where's my inbox here? As you saw, I did a little bit of wheeling and dealing. Everton made the Lafata bid. I think I got it up to 350,000. They accepted it, so he will probably be leaving us. So I'll have to find that young striker that I'll be looking to replace him with, or maybe even like a 25 or 26-year-old. But I'd prefer somebody. I like getting the really young guys just so they can stick around and improve a lot and make a lot of profit if I sell them. Kovac rejected that offer, and same with the Hollick. Sorry guys, you can't have one of my best defenders. So I think that's about it for this episode. Call it a night for here. And next time we come back, we'll be playing Lada Boleslav, West Ham, and probably Tbilisi. And hopefully in there we can get, there's a couple good games there. They're all going to be tough. So hopefully we can get a few wins, especially against West Ham. That would be a great win on the road, but we'll have to see how that goes. Until next time, thank you very much. Take care, and we'll see you next time.